warned last week that they were going to need to. Oh look, we got a small camera too. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Right, the big mustache gets that part of the time too.
Whoops.
That's awesome. So happy. And we're like so happy.
Just a bit taller than me. So I look like one from the rear.
Yeah. So I'm wearing some.
White as a female officer. So the fact that this isn't a big deal is a big deal. And I'll tell you how big a deal it is. When I called, I just said, hey, we're going to do this thing. Every LCC in 20th Air Force is going to have female crew members. The 2nd and 5th Bomb Wing are putting up all female B-52 crews. And at pre-D, and Linda went, I'll be there. So, and then when I got a hold of Colonel Foreign, same thing. So all I could give him was, a coin and a patch, and, on behalf of the Grateful Nation, thank you for coming. So thank you very much for coming. I greatly appreciate it.
And you promised breakfast, too.
And I'll take you to breakfast. So, with that.
Colonel Sauls asked me to say something profound. I'm not sure I have anything all that profound, but he's absolutely right. This is amazing to see from a very lonely group of 6 people that were at Whiteman. And the only role models that we had ahead of us were people like Pat Fornes and the few females that were at the Titan II bases. So even then, our mentors were very young. We had a hard time finding someone to ask for advice. Pat is a part of the group that was at headquarters SAC that helped make us possible to go to Whiteman Air Force Base. And I also feel extremely lucky to have survived, because out of the 6 of us, I'm the only one that lasted. When you send 2 rookies out on crew together, you wouldn't do that in any other weapon system. And that's why the gender-specific crews were very, very difficult. We had some maturity violations, some checks that went badly, and I like to think that my crew partner, Nancy Dean, and I, probably more the dumb luck than anything else, happened to survive. And then she went ahead and retired, and I stuck around. But I would like to refute what she said about my not being the best, since I was commander of the 319. But what Todd said is true. The reason this is amazing is because you don't think this is a big deal. When we were at Whiteman Air Force Base, we would come off alert and find notes stuck under our windshield that says, we don't want you here. Okay, that's not a very welcoming type environment. But I asked Colonel Kravitsky if I could tell one stupid story. Thank you. So I am going to share with you the kind of welcome that maybe personifies how long it took to change some attitudes here. I moved right into base housing, and my neighbor wrongly assumed that the nameplate that said Captain Aldrich meant that Captain Aldrich was at work and I was at home.
3D, and Linda went, I'll be there. So, and then when I got a hold of Colonel Foreign, same thing. So all I could give him was, a coin and a patch.
And my neighbor wrongly assumed that the nameplate that said Captain Aldrich meant that Captain Aldrich was at work and I was at home. What you contribute is incredibly important to those people that are watching what we do here in the United States. So I'm proud of how far you've come. I'm proud of all that you have contributed. And I'm proud of those that went before us to open the door for you to do what you do. Thank you.
And this is our pre-departure briefing. Your Julian calendar date is 82 for your arms forms. LCC is also no loan zone. Your red boxes are your critical components. Please know what those are. No electronic devices are allowed past the SEC door. Leave your Fitbits upstairs. And weather. Morning, everybody. Good morning. Senior Airman Greg from weather. It has rain, snow mix on there. It's expected very late tonight, 11, 12 o'clock at night. is when we're going to see the first accumulation of rain snow mix on the roads. We are also expecting some gusty winds along with that late tonight, so it says PM on there, 25 gusts to 40 knots, so it's not going to be on your way out there. It's just going to be late tonight. For tomorrow, we are looking at 3 to 5 inches of snow accumulation throughout the day, and then it should taper off through the late afternoon hours on Wednesday. And then our next snow event is going to be on Friday through Saturday afternoon. So that's all I have.
Hey, another thing, Colonel Sauls and I still get those notes on our windshields.
Here we go, ladies.
Give me something else to make this awkward.
Thank you. Yeah.
Like carrying your stuff.
I think I was gonna switch it up and do.
Move.